Said by the power of Grayskull.
Hello, this is just a quick review of Need for Speed for the PS4. I'm doing the top 6 things that have pissed us off since I've bought it. I got it the other day on eBay, and it just came this morning through the post. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna crack on with this because I was looking forward to playing it. I only watched one review, and it was a good review. And then I thought, alright, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm going to keep it until I've experienced it myself. But I wish I had watched a couple of more reviews, actually, because you know what I mean, I am a bit disappointed in it. There's so many things they could have done with it better. They've pulled off a couple of things, like the graphics are class, the city is massive, the graphics on the cars are good. The handling and everything's good when you get the car the way you want it to handle to your driving style, because you can get it to where you need it to be. It's great because you can just lash it into the corners and hold drifts for ages while you're lashing when you're horsing it, and it's just class feeling. I mean, if you're a car enthusiast and you like the donuts and power slides and drifting and shit, then you're gonna like it, because it's basically what you want in a game. You get to pick a car, do it up, and then race it on the streets. That's one thing I do like about it, is that they've came back to the roots of street racing. But the first thing I don't like about it is that there isn't that very many cars. There's only 50 cars to pick, but there's 5 different BMs or 5 different Nissans, or there's 5 different, I don't know, there's not enough variety in the car list. There's 50 cars, yeah, but there's not some classic cars. Good drifting cars RX-7s and BMWs and muscle cars and that. There's a few, but all the new ones, the new Challengers, the new Chargers and stuff, there's nothing classic. There's one classic Mustang, and that's it. And it's not very good. You know what I mean? But this is another thing that fucking pisses us off. This is number 2, that the police are in it. I know the police are a part of the Need for Speed games. So I've played a lot of the other titles, so I know that the police are part and parcel with Need for Speed. But in this particular version, this particular game, they don't need to be in, because it just spoils it. I think it just adds one more element to the game which they don't need. Do you see the red numbers on your left hand side there? That's how much damage you've caused, and that's your fine. So if you get stopped or arrested by the police, then that's how much you have to pay. But you could be getting chased for ages, and it could be into the tens of thousands, and then all of a sudden you had 26,000 in the bank, and now you've been chased for ages and they've just took 13 grand off you. It's a bump. And then you have to get into a cool down zone, when you lose the police, and you can turn your engine off to blend in and that. So that's alright, but it's just one more thing I couldn't be bothered with on this game. It just makes it shit, I think, having the police involved. They've spoiled it. Some people might like it, but I don't think it belongs in this game. It's for when you're on Route 66 in a Jaguar XJ60 or something, XJ220. Oh, this is another thing. This is number 3, I think. Is this number 3 or this is number 2 out of an hour? You've got to watch these cutscenes and the shitty fucking acting and the crap script, and just everything's crap. It's just all pointless. There's no point in having this. This could be in text. You know what I mean? And you could skippity skip and just gone through it all, but you can't even skip these. So that fucks us off, because I'm an impatient man. I can't be asked with the story. Unless I'm really interested in the game, I don't want to be watching like 20 minutes of cutscenes like Final Fantasy and that. It's so boring. And plus, I know he's an English actor. He's a Cockney, and fucking he's in loads of football hooligan films and that. So, oh, no, man, the sync's off my video, I think. But anyway, he's putting on a fucking American accent, so that pisses off. And then another thing is like you only get to choose these three cars when you first start the game: Honda Civic, a fucking Ford Mustang, Fox Body, and a Subaru. So I was thinking Subaru's 2014, it'll have the best technology, so it's probably going to be end up being able to customized to the highest spec. Um, you know what I mean? So I think if it was in real life, I'd probably buy the Civic because you can do them up better. But like I said, I mean, see how the graphics, they look like they're a part of the cutscene, and it's the same when you've done your car up and you stick all your stickers on. Then when it's in the background of the cutscene, it's your car that you've designed, but it looks like a real car. I mean, that's class. Like that. Do you see what I mean? How it's like the car is now a part of the cutscene, and it's the same if you add all your stickers and shit on it. It's still in the cutscene, which is a good tip. It's one thing I do like about it. But you can't skip these. You can't skip them, so that fucking pisses me off. And is this number 3? I think. Oh no, this is number 4. This is my little Golf that I came and bought after I won some money with that Subaru. I came back and I bought a Golf. But those little sliders, do you see there, the handling style, drift or grip, and you can move that slider at the top, and then underneath there's some options for like your tire pressure and the camber and your ride height and everything, which affects how you want your driving to be, like it suits your driving style. But if you move the top slider, then all the little sliders move, and then if you move the little sliders, then the top one moves. So it's pointless, because if I want a car that's drifter, but then I want to like change the camber a bit, or I want to put some more tire pressure in, then the top slider will start moving automatically. So those extra options are just fucking pointless. So that pisses off, because it's, you know what I mean, it's like they haven't tried hard enough. They've had a good few couple of ideas and have thought, oh, we could make a really good game, but then they haven't sat down and actually played it and like thought, how does it play? We've got the ideas, they've put it there, it's all in place, but it's just shit as a player. You know, as somebody who's playing the game, it's crap. But another thing I like about it is like Gran Turismo-ish and Forza, kind of where you're buying things, and the easy access of the menu, how it's easy to understand. I like how it's laid out. If there's a price, like you click onto something, if there's a price, you can buy it. If there's no price, then you can't buy it. Simple as. And also it's color coordinated, so if you buy something, see how it's green, that means I know I've already upgraded it, so I don't have to keep checking the list again in case I forget. It highlights it, so that's another good thing. Like I say, they have thought of some good things to do, like in the options and that, but there's a lot that left to be desired. Like there's hardly any, like I can't get a body kit for that Golf because I'm not at a high enough level, but like the options for the bumpers, you feel like you're getting bumped. There could be 5 different options for bumpers, but like 3 of them will look exactly the same, like not just slightly different, exactly the same. So there should be like 20 different custom bumpers to pick from. There should be like custom body kits in that, the auto sculpt you could do on Need for Speed Pro Street. That was a class game, that, because you could actually bend your fenders and your bonnet and everything to yourself. But the graphics are amazing. Like, I mean, I love the graphics are good, but the fact that you're at night and there's no daytime, you can't get familiar with the city. So, I suppose you can, but like Grand Theft, you have a chance to explore during the day and you can remember it better than at night. So I ended up just fast traveling everywhere. I can't be asked to drive everywhere because all just looks the same. And this is another thing that fucked up. This is number 6. No, this is number 5. Um, they've made this process so complicated. Like if you look at the buttons there, it says square to add a new decal, and then you press triangle to show the layers, and then your left stick controls what layer you want, and then your directional pad can swap the layers, um, and you have to press square in order to add a new decal, but you can't move it about unless you press triangle. Honestly, it's such a fuck on. They've really spoiled it. It took us about an hour and a half to like do this first livery for me Subaru. This is um like it looks shit like that, but the finished product looked different. I was just testing it out and I was trying to see how easy it is to do. And also you can like duplicate stuff, so anything you put on this side you can stamp on the other side. Only works for the two doors, like for the left side and the right side. You can't do it front and back, but everything is mirrored obviously, so the fives all facing the wrong way. Subaru, the letters are facing the wrong way, and also the words backwards, so you have to like physically turn everything round yourself, which takes time. You know what I mean? They should just have a thing like Forza or whatever where you can just pick something up and place it, and you can use the buttons intuitively, and you're doing it. This is just far too complicated. Whoever's designed this is a fucking idiot. But that aside, I mean, it's, you know what I mean, you can get used to it and you can become faster at it. But like I say, and plus it's an online game only. You can only play it online, which is bad. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have that. If you lose your connection, it'll kick you off the game. You do see other people driving around, but you're too busy doing your own objectives. You don't really feel like you want to even race anybody. You should have a story mode and you should have an online mode instead of it only being online. Um, but so if you like it, if you like Need for Speed, you should get it. Um, and if you don't, then obviously don't get it. But like the number six is that it's online. It's an online game, and I didn't like that. So that's it. Just if you want to go out and buy it, then go and get it. But wait until it comes down in price. I would. I wouldn't pay full whack for it. Like, but that's it. So, say there. To go and have me tea, and I was thinking about it when I was eating me tea. So it is addictive, but if you like it, then just go out and get it. It's something to go and play. Wait until it comes down in price though, and just, you know what I mean. you won't feel as bumped. But it's Need for Speed. Let's hope they bring out a number 2. Right, that's it. See you later.
You are a smelly pirate hooker.